Welcome back to Allotment Diaries. Sunday the 22nd of May, coming right at you. Now, one thing I've got to say is unfortunately, the last video I did, I haven't had a chance to edit yet. And in that video, I mean, you'd have probably seen that before this one. I didn't do any more work. So what am I going to do today? Well, obviously cut everything back. Bought another one of them seed trays down, the whole shindig. Forgot to bring my seed potatoes, which sucks. So I'm going to probably going to cut back over there second. Going to clear up over here to keep the powers that be happy, you know. Yeah, just cut over here, it won't take me long. Then obviously cut over there in the jungle and sort of branch out elsewhere. So I'll be back when I've got some work done. Peace. This is the part of growing and gardening that I hate the most. I mean, you can see I've done a lot of work. But you see, I pay all this money, you know, to be able to grow. But, you know, most of your tasks are doing this type of shit. Yes, it looks a lot better. And you might say, well, you've been here for a few weeks, which, okay, fair enough. But when I have been, I've been sorting out them brambles, and I'll explain more about that in a minute. I know people have been following me know this. I mean, that little bit needs more, but I think it's got more brambles in it. But you just spend all your time cutting things back. I mean, I pay money, obviously, to grow. I mean, I've cut all along here as well. This is shit, but it's a lot better than it was up there. I mean, a lot of them brambles are even coming back. But I spent all this time and money, you know, for what? Because this guy here is a little snitch bitch. When one of my branches was slightly over the path, which is still my side, it's not even technically the path, he complained. And if you've seen my videos before, he has all of his shit trailing, his growing shit, all over this path. This guy, as you can see, he never does anything on this plot, but yet he grasses. Same with this guy. Okay, he's done a bit more. But look, I've just left it so it's obvious that I'm doing mine. I know I've not finished it. But look, him having long ass grass that he never does his side makes mine grow. And all those that have been following me sorting out my brambles, well, the brambles are back. That one's not a bramble, I don't think. That's to do with the cherry tree, I think, or whatever it is. But I've cleared all this back. But it just gets annoying because I pay all this money and I spend all this time so I can grow. And most of the time, oh yeah, that anyone that's been following know about that elusive bramble, I've cut it down again. I've got to cut them bits again. But you just never get time. Now, I know people say, well, you do a lot. You come down a lot later than you should. Well, that's the only time I can do, you know. And I spend most of the time like them brambles. And I'm not the type of person to appease the powers that be. Fuck them. But with what's going on with the food shortages, I need this plot. Let me put these keys away. Hopefully that's not fucked up the whole fucking recording. So I need it. But look, I need to be preparing the grounds. I've had to spend all this time cutting it back to appease them because of the brambles. So I guess what I'm saying to all of this, yeah, everyone needs to start growing. They do. You know, I don't know why, but there's many people who've got gardens. They want to put patios on it and have barbecues. The video cut off. And I think, well, why don't we get a plot? You have to wait forever and a day, which most of the time they're not very quick. There's tons of plots that are available. And then you finally get it, and then you just spend most of your time trying to keep up to some sort of fucking standard. It just pisses me off, to be honest. You know, you've got to keep it to this state. You've got to keep it to that. Then you get grasses like him and him, because I spent way too long on these brambles. To be honest, all I was going to do is just bring them down. But look, all the way over here. Now I can clear this again in no time. But by the time I finish, as you can see, it's just left in a pile. So I don't have time to dry them out so I can obviously burn them. So it just starts taking root again. So if you've got a garden, my advice, don't turn it into a patio. Turn it into growing, because you won't have this problem. You don't have to travel anywhere. Of course, you might need to get yourself an extension cable for whatever you want to use, but you can get things done. I recommend getting yourself a string diddy dim or whatever. And I could literally, if this was my own garden, I could focus on an area. Because a lot of people always say, well, why don't you just focus on an area? I'd love to. I would love to focus on a fucking area. But then when they see other things overgrown, they give you shit. And my normal approach of go fuck yourself, you fucking little prick, doesn't really suffice. No matter how much you explain, I mean, if you've got mental health issues, you're fucked. If you have trouble sleeping, you're fucked. So please, you know, everyone needs to start growing. But please use your garden, or as a very last resort, by all means, get a plot. But I hope you got a lot of time. You need to be going to your plot religiously, even more religiously than a Christian that goes to church on a Sunday, you know. You need to be here most days, you know, just to actually get anywhere. Right, well, enough of me moaning, but, you know, this is Allotment Diaries, so I'm supposed to tell you, you know, my thoughts, as well as, here's what I did today, and teaching. So back onto course, I'm just going to get my loppers and start cutting everything back that I can. I'm going to be grabbing the incinerator as well. So, say like if I cut that one there, which is just a fucking nightmare, man. But cut all that and all them over there that have started taking hold again, put it in there. I don't know if I'm going to have a chance to burn it today, but at least then it can't take root. And I can start sorting out all of the rest of this again, because I need to get this area totally cleared. So I'm not sure what I'm going to put on it yet, but something, you know. I've got to work out, look at them, they're fucking sky high. I don't even know what they are. The past tenant was growing something. So that's what I'm going to do, I'll be back then. Peace. Right, as usual, time's against me. There's the spuds that I refilled last time. There's nothing on any of these. Oh, that needs to be put away. So, it was only planted 2 days ago, so done a bit more. Really gonna do that in a minute. But we got a bit of a clear area again. There's loads more sort of in there that are loose. But yeah, I still didn't get anywhere near what I want to done, like planting seeds and all the rest of it, but at least we're kind of on the right path. Been bit to death by gnats. There's literally a fucking horrible gnat on my finger right now. I killed it. So they're at gnats, most vilest creature ever, man. You bend over, you know that millisecond where your ass is on show but not really to the naked eye, they get you. So they get you literally everywhere. So as you can see, actually it looks a lot brighter than it really is. But for once it's normally the reverse. So I don't know if it's because I've got my brightness up or what. You know, I hope everyone is, you know, heeding my warnings and looking into things. Hopefully you can hear me over this water. So, because, you know, the food shortages are getting real worldwide. You know, worldwide, and there's going to be nothing left, man. This is going to be worse than the 1930s. Right, I'll be back after I've done this. So yeah, I gave him a bit of a water in. Now we're just trying to get this fire started. I think they're going to be too wet, meaning the bramble. But we're going to try. Had a bit of a fire going. But didn't really load this the best way, to be honest. But it's all good. We've got a bit of a fire. Of course, for safety, is there. But yeah, as I was saying, man, you guys and girls, if you need to start researching, or if you know you've really got to start growing, you can grow in your windowsill, a balcony. Honestly, there's no excuse. You've got to start looking after your own food, because this is going to be way worse than the 1930s. Now, I know you can't unfortunately see me, but it's just too dark. So there's no point even trying, and I'm walking home, so I've got things in my hand, so, you know, you're just in my pocket for now. Fortunately, I couldn't really get much success with burning them. I got a little fire, used many different tricks, but I wasn't really prepared to be making a fire, you know, unfortunately. So yeah, so no go on the fire. Brambles are just, they don't feel that wet, but they must be. They ain't taking to it. So hopefully next time, I'll have a few decent things with me so I can start a fire. Might even take a flint and steel. So. So for the sake of the recording, I've just come out. Because it's dark here, it just shits everyone up. Quite funny. But yeah. So as I was saying, oh God, I hate this gate. So next time, I will more than likely, if I get time, just bring a few things with me so I can get it underway and get that all cleared out. So other goals would be probably pile up a lot more brambles, cut them back, of course cut more shit back in general. I don't know. You just have to stay tuned for the next video. So thanks for watching. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you on the flip side. Peace. Anyway, I've been Allotment Diaries. You've been amazing, and I'll see you on the flip side. Peace.